Alrighty, so I'm gonna do a quick video on this 1/43rd scale Diatone BMW M3 mini little drift car, because I think this thing is really awesome, but it does come at a premium. So this is my first ever drift car. This is the 1/43rd scale Jabila, and I thought when I first got these that these were really good for the money, and they still are, but man, let me tell you, times have changed. My second drift car was the H-Star Porsche. This thing was brought up another notch from this, had more weight, so it had more control, and overall the drifting and steering control was way better. I thought for sure that this would be the pinnacle of 43rd scale drifting until I experienced this. So this is double the price of what this is. This is $50, this is $100. But man, let me tell you, it makes a big difference. So what do you get for $100, double the price of others? Well, for starters, an amazing body. I have mine in like a candy red. It is really gorgeous. The body is basically a wide body. M3 has a nice spoil in the back, taillights, headlights, also has underglows. Mine does have a few imperfections on the fenders here and there, a couple chips. That's because I've been using this RC for a week straight because I wanted to get a good amount of testing done to it to justify the price. And yeah, I can say it is fully justified, let me tell you, but the first premium feature you get is a magnetic body. So you can separate the body fairly easily, no Phillips screws, nothing like that. You do have some wires right here that you have to disconnect. You can see underneath the body there, you do have a little chip there because you can add a FPV camera onto this. So you can just pop off the sunroof there. They have an optional camera and goggles you can buy for these. But here's where all the magic happens. This RC does have control arms, it has hubs, plastic dog bone axles in the front, metal ones in the rear, but they do give you spare dog bones in case you break one. Now I'm only mentioning the chassis arms because these two right here do not have control arms, so they're basically just hubs. They basically just have little tiny hubs, and that's basically your suspension movement. This, however, since it has full control arms, you get a lot more suspension movement out of this. Very, very nice. That's your little spring there. At first I thought it was a sway bar, but that's the spring, and yeah, that is some really nice engineering. It also has an actual servo, steering arms and everything. Titanium drive shafts, you can't really see them, but yeah, they're titanium. You also can remove the battery. It is a 500 milliamp hour. You get about 50 minutes of runtime as is, and about half that if you use it in FPV mode with the goggles and the camera. You do get a pretty compact FMS style transmitter, and this thing's loaded with a lot of controls, I gotta say. You have your usual throttle and steering dual rates and trims. Transmitter also has a bunch of dip switches, one's to shut off the gyro, one's to turn on the hazard lights, and the other two is basically how you want to set up your car to react when drifting. So there's like a low sensitive drifting mode and a high sensitive drifting mode. I know one of them basically makes the rear end a lot looser. I don't know what the other one does. I think it's just like a beginner type of drifting mode. Now channel 3 right here controls your lights. So you just toggle it and it turns the lights on and also changes the color of the underglows if you toggle it back and forth. Now this little guy also has some kind of coreless special 55,000 RPM motor. I don't know what any of that means. All I know is it's lighter, faster, and has 55,000 RPM. So that's all that matters to me. And the more RPM, the better, right? So this motor is ultra smooth when you drive it. The response is really great. It's super quiet, even though it might not come out that way on video, but yeah, really great motor. I love this little RC car. It is super good for the money.